Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm continuing on in my watercolor series, and today we're going to focus on holly leaves and some pine branches. This is my Daniel Smith watercolors, and over here are my greens. I'm going to pull in some of these yellows and ochres, and there is my red for the berries. I have my water in my mason jar, and I'm like ready to go. I'm ready to rock. I'm using my Wonder Forest size 10 watercolor brush, my round brush. And I'm going to show you here all the different color greens that I have. That one right there is undersea green. Then there was the jadeite green, then cascade green, and then green appetit genuine. So four very different colors. Yeah, and it's good because when you're doing something like greenery, it's good to have different shades to choose from. And as you can see, they are very different. So it's all good stuff. So I have my green ready to go. And I do have my paper towel because I don't want to have too much water on my brush. I recently watched a video by Emma LaFave and somebody else. Who else was it? I don't remember who. Maybe Mako from Macocino? I don't know. But two really good videos on how to control the water in your brush because I wasn't doing a good job at it. So I've learned. So I'm getting better. I'm getting better. So you can see that I deliberately took two different shades of green and for one leaf, and I'll continue that. And they're going to be different shades of greens that I use on each leaf. I what I realized right there was like on that first holly leaf that I painted, the darker shade was to the left and the lighter shade to the right. So I wanted to follow that pattern. So here you can see then I went over that little bit of light with a darker green. And it's almost like coloring in a coloring book at this point. Because you have your shapes, right? You do a little bit of outlining there with the paint and then you color them in. Super easy. If you can get the shape of the leaves down, you are ready to go. Actually, it took me, I had to practice the shape of the leaves. I was overthinking it. What I found out about myself as far as how I learn is with watercolors is like if I had a holly leaf in front of me, I would not be able to do this. Yet I can watch people paint them and then I'll pull different ideas or whatever from those videos and then I can do it. But to look at like a real holly leaf, oh my gosh, I'm trying to learn how to paint a pine cone. Oh my gosh. Woo, that's interesting. But I'll get it. I will get it. I guarantee you I will get it. But when it's like a 3D in front of me, I can't. My mind can't. I don't know. I can't process that to get that down onto paper. But anyway, so I go ahead and give that a dry. And now I'm coming in. I switched brushes. This is a number 5, a protege, made by Protege from China. It's a number 5 round. So it's a lot smaller. And you can see it gives me really good control as far as outlining everything. Now I'm going to tell you now that I come back in later with that same little brush and I just kind of mess it up just a little bit because it's just like too neat. Too neat. So I wasn't happy with how neat it looked. So I had to mess it up a little bit, just a little bit. So I'll continue doing this for now. And I mean, I do like it. I do. It's just not me if it's going to be super, super neat. But again, I'm learning. I'm learning. You know, it's like whether you're scrapbooking or making a journal or, I don't know, working on a December daily. There's so many different styles, right? So I needed some brown paint and I didn't have any in my Daniel Smith. So I pulled out my Sprout Creative paints, which I just have a few of. I do have a whole set, but these 4 little ones in this little tin, those are what are they, October and November. They have a mystery paints every month, and those were the October and November. And now I'm just on top of that brown. I didn't want it brown. So I'm going over with a little bit of green. And now comes the super fun part. Now, the really, really, really super fun part is at the end of the video when, well, the whole painting changes. The whole painting. But I had it planned the whole time. In fact, I show you later on, I had done not this exact painting, but similar, because, well, I was trying to learn how to do a pine cone, and I ended up putting the most beautiful background on it. So if you've heard of Angela Fair, she is an amazing watercolor artist, and she does a lot of more abstract type painting. I mean, she does all kinds, but she does do a lot of abstract, what I call abstract. And I really like that style very, very, very much. And so at the very end is you know, I pulled that inspiration from the way that she paints. And yeah, so I'm going over probably 3 or 4 different shades of green here. And then right there, I was thinking about getting those little needles closer to into the middle. And I didn't then, but I will come back and do that later. So I continue around and get those needles on there. And you'll notice that on the when I was doing the branches on the left, I left a little bit of the video out because my hand was in the way. But like over here on this side and on the bottom, you can see I didn't cut any of it out. I just didn't think it made a lot of sense to see the back of my hand. So, but you'll notice that when I do these needles, they're pointing different directions, they're different lengths, they're different thicknesses, they're different colors. So they're quite diverse, and I think that really helps to give it more interest. So I was liking that, and now I'll go ahead and do this last little cluster. Now, maybe the next time I do this, I won't have it so even, so equal, where there's like 3 branches on each side, like in between each leaf. But it was okay. It was okay. I'm learning. You know, I'm learning what I like more and more every time I do a painting. And yeah. I mean, I love the way it came out. I think it looks great, and I learned a lot doing it. So, you know, let me know if you like it too. I would love to hear from you I don't know, what do you like about this? What don't you like? Let me know. And you'll see here, now is when I start going in. I'm adding, well, right there I'm adding a little bit more dark, but you can see right there I'm starting to go in closer to the holly leaves. And here we go. I'm just decided to fill it in, and you'll see me do that. So I do want to offer to all of you, if you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And, you know, if you want to, you can hit that bell so that, you know, every time a video of mine goes live, you will be emailed. So, you know, if you're interested, that would be cool. And, yeah. So I'm really happy with this. And I'm adding just a little bit more of the really deep green, which is the undersea green. And I like the way that looks. I was, you know, I thought it looked pretty good, you know, considering this is like the third time I've ever painted evergreen branches. So it's all new to me. It's all new, every bit of it. So after I dried it off, this is where I came in with that same really fine brush and just kind of messed up just a little bit that vein that goes down the middle of these leaves. Like I said before, it was just a little too neat. So I just had to like make it a little more messily. And it was okay. I liked it. That made it a little bit better, I thought. So now we're going to work on the berries. I love watercoloring berries. I find it very relaxing. It's just fun. It's just fun. And I don't know, it's just fun. And one thing that I like about it is the color that it brings onto the painting. Obviously, it was very green before, and now there's the pop of red. And I just think it looks so pretty. And they're easy, and they are easy. So what you're going to see, and I'm not quite sure why I did this. I'm not quite sure, but you're going to see that I put the berries even on the branches. And, you know, when I got done with it, I'm like, I don't know if that was the right thing to do, but I did it. And in the end, it all looks good. And yeah, it all looks good. So, because in the end, it looks nothing like this. Nothing. So, I'm just going to go ahead and get the berries on. And the name of that red is called Permanent Deep Red. It is a gorgeous red. It's a Christmas red. It is red. It's beautiful. Beautiful color. All right. Whoops. A little drop there. And, okay, almost done. Almost done with the berries. I'm sure that there is some pine tree, evergreen tree somewhere in this world that has red berries on it. I have no doubt. I just know it. You know, growing up as a kid, oh my gosh, neighbor 2 houses down from where I grew up. Oh, here. Oh my gosh, here we go. Ready? You're going to say, oh my gosh, what is she doing? Watch this. This is my favorite part. Watch. Are you dying? Are you saying, what the heck is she doing? Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. Look at that. Oh, I just love it. I think it looks so pretty. So pretty. And that wasn't enough. You're going to see in a minute that I go ahead and I'm going to put a whole bunch of splatter right there. tons of like majorly wet big splatter. And those colors that I'm using are Aussie red gold, nickel azo yellow, and cadmium yellow in medium. And I go crazy putting those huge splatters all over, and I love it. But as you know, oh, here I'm just showing you the background and the colors on this, that like I knew I was going to do that to this painting all along. And now you're going to see, I'm just going to clean around there. I splattered gold onto the paper, onto the painting. You can see it, like especially down in the lower left, you can really see the gold on there. I thought I was recording that, and apparently I wasn't. So, what are you going to do? But anyway, so I did put even gold on there. I did let it dry for about an hour by itself, and then I did the splatter with the gold. And here's like the big reveal. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, I just love it. So this paper is a piece of the Arches watercolor paper, if I didn't say that already. And look at how beautiful. I love that white border that it gives when you put it down with tape. And you can see the gold, right? You can see the gold. Sorry, I thought I had it recording, but I didn't. And I'm going to hold it up close. Just look at all the layers and all the interest in that. I love it. I mean, let me know, do you personally like this kind of painting where the background is, I don't know, so colorful and unexpected? I like it a lot. So here's some photos. And thank you so much for being here. I truly just am so happy that you're here.